What's up, Knicks fans? I am here, Knicks podcast. Halftime the Crunchtime show. This is the third time I've done it so far in the summer league. I did it for basically all 72 games of last season, man. So this is something that's not new, but for those that are just coming into this is new to you. So before we get started, hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe. I always forget to say that at the beginning of the show. So what's what we're doing here, man? This is an important game for the culture, man. You know, Sharif Cooper. I know all the Knicks fans are crying that we didn't get him because we needed a point guard, but forget to remind everybody that 2018 he's passed on him also. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was a good, nice little game. We got a nice treat at the end there. That I didn't go live because McBride was giving a little interview. So I like McBride, man. McBride is definitely a stand-up guy, stand-up kid. It seemed like, just a stature of a guy, the way that he talks, and they ask him a question, and just everything about him just stands out as an NBA basketball player. He is an NBA basketball player. We are so lucky that we got him that nobody picked him. Because he could have easily went for number 19, but the Knicks got him in the second round. It's unbelievable. So shout out to all the teams that passed up on McBride. Shout out to all the teams that passed up on Jericho Sims. We'll talk about that as time goes on here. But right now we're up 53-42. We had a couple what do you want to say? A couple like hiccups, I would say, in the game, but this is summer league, so we're not expecting a whole bunch of like beautiful basketball, man. But right off the bat, I gotta say, this guy Grimes, man. Grimes can freaking shoot the ball. Now, I gotta say it every single time because I said that he was hot garbage, man. I said that Grimes was hot garbage in those first two NBA games. Now listen, the first two summer league games that Grimes played, let's face it, he did not play well. He played decent, whatever, but he kept trying to take his man to the dribble. It's not going to happen on this level. So he figured it out after the first two games, and progressively, that third, fourth, and fifth game, the last three games, and now this one, he's an NBA player. Like you can't I got to keep saying it at the beginning of every show, just in case people want to keep rubbing that same take at me. I can say what I want to say. Anybody can say what they want to say. But at the same time, as New Yorkers, the style of the way that we critique our players is that if you're playing bad, you're playing bad, fam. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you average 30 points a game. If you have a bad game, you're going to hear it from us. Or at least you're going to hear it from me because I'm old school. But if you have a good game, we're going to cheer just as loud as we booed you. So that's just the way it is. So Quentin Grimes right now, he's 6'10", 6'10". He has 6 points tonight. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. He had 3 turnovers, but he's doing a lot of stuff here. 4 for 7 from 3. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to get to the line. He's not going to do that because he's just not. He cannot create his own shot to get him into the paint. So that's just out. But he can get a shot to the point where he can get an open 3-pointer or open jump shot. So that's what his game is right now in summer league. We'll see how that translates into the regular NBA. But he's a good player, man. I'm telling you guys, this guy is one of those guys that if you were in the park or if you're in the YMCA or whatever, you want this guy on your team. If you want to win, if you want to stay on the court, you want Quentin Grimes on your basketball team. Let's bring it back to McBride. We got a little treat at the end of the. Let me make this a little bigger. We got a treat at the end of the first half there with Sharif Cooper against McBride 1-on-1. That was nice, man, because Sharif sized him up. He tried to get loose a little bit, but he wasn't able to get loose, and McBride basically locked him down to make Sharif shoot a fadeaway, not fadeaway, shoot a short, way short, didn't touch anything, 3-pointer. So that shows you right there. I can see a little bit maybe intimidation in Cooper, because Cooper wasn't able to advance. You can see the intimidation a little bit, and then you can see the confidence on the defensive side that McBride was never in trouble with Cooper in front of him. You know what I'm saying? So that is amazing in itself. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to everybody that's in the chat. A couple guys here to me. We got Mr. Tony Crow. Shout out to Tony Crow, MBK fam. We got Mr. Jarrell is here. That's from Bars and Shots podcast. We got Knicks Community podcast. So we got the whole crew here today, man. Shout out to all you guys that are hanging out. El Marshall, shout out to you. Yeah, salute. You got Shammy White is here. These are all the guys that's here hanging out in the beginning. Yeah, so hit me in the DMs if anybody wants to jump in on this. I'll send you a link. I had an idea to add something else to the show, something new. Shout out to Mr. Dre. What's good, my brother? Yeah, man, I had an idea to do it, but this is the reason why I do this show. Halftime to Crunchtime, because I have a life. You know what I'm saying? I have a life and I have a wife sometimes that don't really understand what I'm doing. And I haven't eaten in hours, you know what I'm saying? So I got had an argument, whatever. I had to make my own food. I gotta go get it, gotta go prepare it. Kids acting up, I gotta fix that, I gotta fix this. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, halftime is coming and I gotta set up the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I don't do a full show. I don't start for the beginning because there's always something going on when the Knicks start. So can never get it popping. And I know a lot of you fans are like that. You can't get yourself settled to sit down and watch the game in peace because all this other stuff is happening in your life. So you manage to get home in time for halftime, catch the highlights, and now you're ready to watch the second half in peace. You know what I'm saying? So this is the whole premise of the halftime the Crunch Time show. So once again, thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll get into it. Let's talk about some of these guys on the Knicks here, like Jericho Sims. He didn't play that one game, and you could see it. You could see the what was missing from the game when Jericho Sims not there. Today he had a little bit better game than the last game where he got 6 points, 6 rebounds. If he's doing that for you, if he's giving you the same amount of points as he's giving you rebounds, along with the block shots, that's great. I'm not going to expect him to do anything as far as creating shots or being like super athletic, even though he is athletic, jumping right eye length at the rim, super powerful. What impresses me the most about Jericho Sims is that I trust him out there. I trust him out there to do NBA things. He can set a pick fine. You know what I'm saying? If he gets the ball too far from the rim and things need to happen, he can advance it, in the paint with dribble moves. He can do drop step moves and stuff like that. When he gets his alley oops, he seals off his man beautifully where his man can't do anything. So he seals him off to the point the pass is up, and he could lock this defender to the point where he could just jump up and grab the rebound. It's nothing that the defender could do. So that's what sticks out to me. To compare him to Obi Toppin is not good at sealing off his man and catching off the rebound. Obi Toppin is really just all springs. So the second half already started. I'm at 9:25 for anybody that's following. I'm at the 9:25 mark. Manu quickly just got fouled. I guess he's going to go to the line. So that's the problem with the summer league too, man. Halftime is very short because you got guys out there just like it's a high school game, a college game. Guys are in the stands watching 6, 7 games in the day, so they expedite it. So there's no TV timeouts and things of that nature. So I am watching the game once again. It's on 53-45. Knicks are up still. Like I said, Emmanuel quickly is at the free throw line. Yeah, so that's really the key of this game. Really, just what Jericho Sims is doing on the inside, which is good, and McBride and Mr. Grimes. If I could talk about McBride, he's just displaying a nice jump shot, very steady player. He hasn't really gotten to the paint like I haven't seen him do anything to get into the paint yet. Even though he did have that nice interior dunk, which surprised me because I didn't think he can get up like that because he hasn't shown the ability to get up at the rim with that ferocity. But he was underneath the rim. I forgot if it was a steal, inbound steal, or loose ball. But he was able to jump off the vertical and bang it from the inside. You know what I'm saying? So that was nice. Emmanuel quickly got to give him credit. Also, he's been passing the ball really well. He passed the ball just now to Grimes for a nice little layup. So he's not shooting the ball well at all. He's like 0 for 9. He did hit 2 free throws. He hasn't really done much this game scoring wise, but he's running the team pretty well. The last 4 games that he played, because he did miss the last game, but the 4 games that Emmanuel quickly did play, he was erratic the first game. Then he scored well the next one. Then the next game he kind of was like up and down. This game, even though he's shooting bad, I feel like he's more under control and visually seeing everybody more than he's done this entire summer league. As Wayne Selden just throws the ball right to the guy. Wayne Selden, I feel sorry for guys like that, man, because like he has NBA experience. He's been playing professionally for a while. So it's not just NBA teams. Of course, these guys want to get back to the NBA so they don't have to go overseas. But overseas too, man, these guys, they got to try to get back overseas too to get money. And he's playing like complete crap. So I kind of feel sorry for guys like that, because you want to see these guys get money. You want to see these guys do well and get money. Go overseas and do your thing, man. This is their livelihood. Yeah, man. So enough with the stats. Enough for now. Let me just enjoy the game. like I said, Emmanuel Quickly's doing a great job setting up the offense so far. Grimes, I love Grimes, man. He's never gonna do too much. He always got his head up. He does enough to keep the Knicks honest. To tell you the truth, check what's going on here. My phone is like going crazy right now. Yeah, man. For those that down with the team here, NBK and otherwise, hit me in the DMs if you want a link. I'll send you the link. Uh, yeah, man. Right now we got a guy from Atlanta. This is his name is Admiral Schofield. What's he been doing today? Let's check out this box score. I didn't really pay attention to anything Atlanta's doing today because I don't really see anything worth mentioning. Admiral right now he has 6 points, I believe. 2 rebounds, 2 assists. A couple guys, Devon Akun Purcell. He's a guy that that has a little bit of a name recognition or whatever. 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. These guys are okay. They're playing all right. It's nothing special going on here with this roster. There's nobody really sticking out. Their leading scorer is Javen Deloria. He has 11 points. There's no names except Sharif Cooper. Jalen Johnson. I feel bad that he didn't play because that's the matchup I want to see. I want to see him go against Obi Toppin. Because right now, there's nobody to defend really. Just watching the game, as Mr. Sheldon was that Selden. Selden finally hit a shot. So Selden is gonna have another game where he actually scored the ball. He has 3 points right now. There's nobody else really that's in the game that really is like worth mentioning on Atlanta. So this is just really the Knicks getting a sweat. The Knicks are up by 12 at the moment, and this is just exercise for the Knicks really, basically food, just to get a good sweat. So like I said, I won't be mentioning anybody in Atlanta. These guys suck. You know what I'm saying? But right now, McBride got 19. Grimes got 18. Obi Toppin is pacing himself tonight. He's not really dominating the scoring. Don't really have to because, like I said, there's nobody in front of him. This is really just exercise for these guys today. Obi Toppin got 9 points right now. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. No turnovers. Only 1 personal foul. 1 for 4 for 3. 2 free throws. He's shooting 33% from the field. So I mean, like he's doing what he does, man. He's just like I said, these guys are just getting good exercise right now. So that's something to worry about too, because I don't want these guys to get hurt. And there's a lot of guys here that could use some burn so they can get that next contract. Wherever they're gonna go. I mean, like I said, it might not be an NBA contract, but it could definitely be like overseas or anything like that. These guys are playing for their lives. To tell you the truth. Yeah, man. So let me get the score back up here so guys can follow with the score. That make it a little bit bigger for you guys to see. And there you go. Let's watch this game together. I got a burger here, man. For those that don't know, I'm like vegetarian, so I don't eat of the flesh. You know what I'm saying? So I got my little veggie burger here. It's impossible that it tastes this good because it's an impossible burger. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. So here we go. We got McBride here. Like I feel like you can't strip McBride because he's never doing anything like so crazy. Obi Toppin. All right, so I just watched the play where Obi Toppin came from the top of the key and he drove into the hole, going towards his left, and he had a layup. He had a layup if he just extended with his left, but he chose to square up and shoot a unbalanced jump shot in the lane. That's what grinds my gears with Obi Toppin, because like against these guys, against nobodies, you should be able to just extend and score. It comes down to coaching really. Whoever's in his corner, to tell you the truth. I'm not going to put that on Tom Thibodeau and his staff or the Knicks staff. It's really who's in your corner, who's the most in his ear, the most. Knowing a guy like Obi Toppin, it's going to be a lot of guys because he likes to get information. He's a good kid. I'm like I said, I'm rooting for him. For those that thinking that I'm coming at Obi Toppin all the time, it's not that. It's constructive criticism, man. So I mean, like him going to the basket, he's got to understand, where the shot is coming from. So if you're going to the left and you can see the defense is on your right hip, the play is not to slow down and pull up, fade away towards the left. The play is for you to score with that left hand. Somebody with his jumping ability should be easy. Palm it and then lay it up, baby. You know, here goes Grimes just coming down the court, sees the on the ball well, sees the floor well. Him pulling up, Grimes pulling up at any time is a good shot. He doesn't take bad shots, you know, and he's so square and clean that you feel like every one of those shots are going in. He goes Obi Toppin full court. He did get fouled, but he finished with his left hand, so that means he's you know, even though it didn't count, but just the fact that he got to the rim and was able to finish with the left hand just proves my point. Like he could score with that left hand, so score with the left hand, my brother. You know, stop making it so hard for yourself. Yeah, man. How's everybody doing today, man? Shout out to Diehard Knicks and the family. I'm looking at Luis Rosario. It's good. Who else is here? We got Kev Guapo. I'm looking at. Yeah, Jericho's a problem. He's a big dude. Yo, let's just throw stuff out there. I'm gonna leave you up there, Mr. Jericho. Talk about Mr. Jericho Sims. This is Kevin Guapo on the screen here. You know, not saying that he's gonna be a starter. Not saying he's gonna be anything like that. You know, Mitchell Robinson is gonna be our starter. You know what I'm saying? We have Nerlens Noel, and we also got Taj Gibson. So we have an extra center, which is Jericho Sims. So my thing is, right, once we get to like the middle of the season, if Jericho Sims is proving the fact that, yo, this guy's legit, he deserves minutes on the main club, then we have what's the name? Nerlens Noel that just signed a little contract. $10 million a year is not that bad. You know, so it's movable. So what if the Knicks make a decision and say, listen, Nerlens Noel is movable. You know, you put him on the block. Let's say Mr. Grimes is like does the same thing. Proves to the Knicks that listen, this guy is ready to play minutes now. Not to be a starter, not like that, but he's ready to get from maybe like playing in the G League or maybe just being for not playing. Maybe he needs to be in a rotation. So maybe the Knicks can make a decision and say that that we need to trade quickly. You know, or maybe we need to trade Burks. You know, so we got Burks and Noel, maybe quickly. You know, we don't know because look at Grimes. Excuse me, McBride. Look at McBride. What if McBride is in the same boat? What if these guys, these three rookies, prove that that they're worthy of being in a rotation? The Knicks have extra pieces now to put into a trade to upgrade another spot. You know, so that's something to think about, man, going forward. You know, even guys like Fournier and stuff like that. You know, you want to cry about his contract? They're all movable contracts, man. So you know, for the future. This is not for now. This is like something for like for some for the trade deadline because you can't move these guys. They just were signed, so you won't be able to trade them until just about the trade deadline. So these are all little side stories that we're gonna be talking about as time goes on. Yeah, man, McGrimey. It's a dope duo. Checking out what you guys are saying. Shout out to Andy. Andrew, I can't pronounce your name, but thank you for being here. Just scroll up and see what else everybody's talking here. We got Mr. Jarrell. My man Rodney Black. Shout out to Rodney Black. That's this guy Rodney Black. Did you see at the bottom of the screen? He has a company called Black Design Media. He actually put this together. It's a nice little caricature of me. It's actually a Instagram story that I did. He screenshot it and just took a nice little caricature picture of me. I love it, man. I put it on t-shirts and stuff. You can get those t-shirts on diehardknicks.com. And also, too, just check out Black Design Media. That's his little logo on the side there, Black Design Media. And that's Mr. Rodney Black, man, for, you know, support black business and support other Knicks fans, man. He's a graphic artist. Hit him up and let's make it happen, man. Yeah, man. So we got Mr. Jarrell, what you talking about here? If Obi played outside, it makes me laugh because it's the fucking truth. If he was playing, let's say, on Riverside Park, or he was playing Riverside Park, you know, with the water right there, the wind blows really hard in Riverside Park, man. Like he would blow away back to Neverland, you know. He would have to wear like the old school Ewings that were heavy as fuck, you know, in order to keep him on the court, man. That guy's light, and he just runs like, you know, he runs like you know, like he just learned how to walk, you know. But you know, it's fun to talk you know, about the kid. He's busting his chops. He definitely is a strong kid, and he's gonna do something for us this year, definitely. But just, you know, temper those expectations because he's not gonna be like he's not gonna beat Julius Randle to start. That's not happening, not at all. You know, but still, you know, he does have the potential, just like the other young guys, to maybe make us think about it. You know, so that's up to Obi Toppin. It's not up to to Tom Thibodeau. That's up to Obi Toppin to prove all of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. Since I got you guys here, I just don't want the whole Frank Ntilikina, Frank Hive stuff to come out with McBride and Grimes. I just don't want that. These guys can play. It's not an imagination. So everybody knows that they can play. So best believe the organization knows that they can play. So just be prepared for that. They see what we see. They're not retarded. Frank is just not a good player. That's why he's not in the NBA right now. Nobody signed him yet. You know what I'm saying? So, he's definitely going to get signed by somebody. But, up until this point, he didn't prove that he belonged. So, all that that arguing that we was doing about somebody that's not even worthy to be in the NBA at this point, it is what it is. These kids are not in that same boat. So we shouldn't put them in that same, hive thing where, oh man, we need to play the kids. We need to play. Just chill. They're definitely going to get their chance, man. This Atlanta team is horrible. But even though I say that, they still getting little chippy points here and there. So, with all the great players that we're talking about on the Summer League for the Knicks, the score right now on my clock, I got 3 minutes left, 64-58. So, through all my talking that I'm doing here, this Atlanta team that I'm not giving credit to is still in this game, giving the Knicks a nice little shot. There's a couple other guys here. Amir Sims. I like Amir Sims, but I want to say confidence. After 6 games, you would think that he would have a little bit more confidence, Obi Toppin just shot a 3, made it, but I think they call out of bounds. So I got the sound down. I can't really hear what's going on. But just a couple things. Like just now, one of the Atlanta kids jumped, went and made a layup. And Obi Toppin is in the air, and I feel like the kid is pushing him in the air. just like Jarrell said, he's blowing him in the wind. Obi Toppin jumping in the air to block a shot, and the kid is driving and is pushing him off in the air. And Obi Toppin is floating off like a balloon. So it's crazy, man. That's not going to work in the NBA. That's why I'm saying he's going to be able to produce. But him getting 25 minutes a game or more, I'm not really too sure about it. We'll see, man. We'll definitely see about that. Yeah, I couldn't tell if Frank was white, gold, or blue or black. Oh, my God. I think Greenhouse might be my favorite guy in the comments, man. Shout out to Greenhouse. Frank not getting signed. He's garbage with cheese. With cheese? Garbage with cheese? My God, that's nasty, bro. He might get signed, though. I mean, he has allies in the NBA, like Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is the franchise in Utah right now. So him and Frank Ntilikina are best friends. They came out in the same draft. They bonded together during the workouts and stuff, especially since Frank couldn't speak English well. So they kind of bonded in that way. And every time you see them, they're always hugging each other and shit. Like, it's weird. The friendship these guys make. They meet each other once and they become lifelong friends. It's weird how celebrities are. You know what I'm saying? But I can see him going to Utah, to come off the bench, to play like a Moody Eye role off the bench. Shout out to Moody Eye. I'm gonna go take Moody Eye's old job. You know what I'm saying? Or like any team like that. I don't see him going to a team where he's all of a sudden going to get 30 minutes a night and start dominating basketball. It's not going to happen. Yeah, man. What's good, Cully? Shout out to you. Shout out to Cully too, man. I see Cully working hard with Mr. Freezy overnight. It's good to see that, man. What you guys talking about here? Trade Kevin Knox for a chip and yeah, we'll see, man. But shout out to Cully. I see what you guys are doing at night. So do it, man. Keep doing it, because I mean we gotta bang together and build together, man. If you know what I mean. Because we got to keep the words, the Knicks name out of all these so-called experts, ESPN and all these different stations. A lot of these guys don't know what the hell they're talking about, just like we don't know what the hell we're talking about, right? But I'll never call these guys an expert. The experts are us. We are the experts. You know what I'm saying? Frank to the Spurs for 4 years, $4. Fucking Frank Ntilikina gonna get signed for a super chat. Oh shit! I'm gonna sign Frank Ntilikina to a super chat. Yeah, man. Yeah, this game is interesting, but as bad as I'm talking badly about Atlanta, they closed the lead now. They only down by 4. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of side talking, but once we get to the crunch time part of the game, I'll really zero in on what's happening here. I'm looking at the top draft choices here. They got 1 through 5. Jalen Green's averaging 20. Evan Mobley's only 11 and 7. I didn't really get to see the other guys, but it's just interesting. Once guys get drafted and guys get their playing time and stuff, you really see what kind of players these guys are. Because everybody that's in the summer league belongs here. They were stars somewhere at some point in their lives. Maybe they were a star in high school. Maybe they were a role player in college. And then it's due to the work that you put in. That's what's going to get you to that next level, or get you that roster spot. Or get you that big money when your time is there. So it's that's what's beautiful about the summer league. You can really see guys grow, and you can really tell who really is a basketball player, who isn't. Who's at least who's going to work hard enough to get to that next level. Because once you make it here, it's not done. You have to make it. You have to do it in training camp, preseason, and then you have to do it in the regular season games. So that's the beautiful thing about this whole development thing. What's going on here? Clyde Deuce. Yeah, man, he's nice and strong. I love the way he plays. Everything is he doesn't really fall for too much as he gets crossed a little bit. But I feel like offense and defense, he's always under control. Always under control, always in a perfect stance. On offense, he's in a perfect stance to make a pass, perfect stance to shoot, perfect stance to on defense to make a nice steal, square up. You're not getting past him. You know what I'm saying? And even if you do, he's in position to the point where he can either recover back, or he's talking enough for someone else to take his spot, and whatever. So that's all pluses. I just love it, man. The Knicks are starting to increase the lead now. It's back up to 8. So Emmanuel quickly finally made a shot. Nice little step back 3-pointer. No, he missed it actually. So Emmanuel quickly is not really scoring as much as he done prior to this. But like I said, from the judging from the way the Knicks are playing, with him on the court, he's doing a good job facilitating. I'm gonna take a quick peek of what's going on here with Atlanta. Who's the guy that's making them come back? So that guy I gave credit to, he had 11 points the last time I mentioned him. Jevin Delorier. Right now he has 17, 5, and 2 blocks. So is he a center? I got to keep a better eye on these guys as his fourth quarter is about to start. Shout out to Channing Frye, man. Channing Frye is always like, he's a little goofy, man, but I kind of like him as a color commentator. It's so funny to see these guys when they were in college. Some of these guys, I remember them when they were in high school, and then now they're old now, and now they're doing color commentary. It's bugged out. For all you young guys always talking shit about us old people, you're gonna get there one day, man. One day you're looking at McBride and Summerlee. Next thing you're looking at McBride doing color commentary. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna have all that knowledge and all that history in your mind to go back to. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna get mad at the kids that are not even born yet. About how because they talking shit about, oh, shut up, OG, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But meanwhile, you have all these decades of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Watch guys come from the dirt, rise up, retire, and do the next thing. It's interesting, very interesting experience. If you don't sit back, if you don't write it down, or if you don't take pictures and enjoy that time period, man, then you just miss up a whole of life, man. So let that be a little knowledge from the OG here. And you got Christopher Robinson. Shout out to you. There's no room for Kevin Knox, not even on the bench. Well, I mean, it don't hurt to keep him on the bench because, like I said, we can't really trade him at the present moment. Keep that. We can't really trade Kevin Knox right now because who can we tack onto him to make it worth it? Because getting a second round pick for Kevin Knox, we're not getting a first round pick. I hope nobody thinks that. You're not going to be able to get a first round pick for Kevin Knox. Probably a second round pick, maybe more than the second round, maybe a second round and a future second round, maybe. But he hasn't done nothing in the NBA yet. So a second round pick is probably the only thing you're going to get for him. But at this point, other teams see the same thing. Like if the Knicks are not playing him, the other teams definitely don't see nothing. So why would I give up assets for a guy that looks like he might get waived at this point in his career? You know what I'm saying? So, Kevin Knox is interesting, but that's something that I think we should revisit definitely at the trade deadline. Because for one thing, Kevin Knox is not playing on the court. Like I said, there's definitely going to be like 5 guys that are not going to play consistently. Because we got a very strong top 10. So 5 guys are definitely not going to play. So Kevin Knox is probably going to be one of those guys, depending on injury and things of that nature. There's always a chance for guys to make it up, like I'm saying, Grimes and McBride and even Jericho Sims, these guys are gonna get their chance at some point to show what they can do throughout the year. Kevin Knox is gonna get the same chance. You know what I'm saying? So it's still a chance for these guys to make that impression because Knox is still young. He's still younger than some of these draft picks out here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just worth noting that to keep him around. So I mean, it doesn't hurt to it doesn't hurt to keep him around. That's the only point I'm trying to make. You can just keep him in a stash, for when the time is right, or maybe he finally figures out how to be an NBA player. It's all an ongoing story, man. Yeah, man. So now we in the fourth quarter. So I call crunch time about 6 minutes or so. These quarters are short. They're only 10-minute quarters. So it was interesting. So once we get down to the second to like the 6 minute mark, I really start keying on this game. A couple interesting players on the Knicks that I want to point out too before we get there. Just some guys that probably have no chance in hell making an NBA roster, but they're in the game here. So Tyler Hall is one guy. He's actually a point guard. He's the one that you see with the dreads that's playing out there, the little colorful dreads. I believe that's Tyler Hall. He played decent the last couple games. I didn't really get a chance to see what he's doing tonight. He only played 3 minutes, so he just got in the game basically. Is that him, Tyler Hall, number 13? No, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think that's Tyler Hall. Let me just make sure. It might be Quentin Rose, actually. Let me see here. It might be Quentin Rose because now I'm looking at him. Yeah, that's Quentin Rose. Quentin Rose I've never seen play before. Never a day in my life. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know where he's from. As who shot that three there? That's Quentin Grimes shot another three. So that was Quentin Rose, that the tall dude with the dreads there. But in the meantime, I was talking about Tyler Hall. I thought he played decent point guard. He didn't really score too much the last game. He did take care of the ball, no turnovers. If I'm not mistaken, decent passing. So if anybody's watching him, that he might be able to help you on whatever level. But I don't know if it's going to be the NBA. Quentin Rose, he got abused a little bit on defense there. It's kind of hard for guys to get a flow if they're not going to get a lot of minutes and knowing that they're going to play. So I'm quite sure Quentin Rose is surprised. Grimes gave him a shot there. He goes driving the basket. Nice little finger roll right on cue. So he finished nice, tall, lanky body, long upper body, short legs, long arms. He's a goofy looking motherfucker, man. But he does have something going on there. I see him communicating on defense. Right now he's playing like the little corner side of the 3-point. Excuse me, the baseline there. I'm not sure what kind of position he is. Maybe some kind of forward, maybe small forward. Definitely not power forward. Trying to see who they got out there. They actually got him out there playing power forward because Quentin Grimes is playing small forward at the moment. Yeah, man. This Atlanta team is playing nice and scrappy. They just called block and foul on McBride. Man, he got hit and didn't make no facial expression. It's crazy, man. What a strong dude. He's a good basketball player, man. Yeah, we lucky we got him. He's coming out the game, Mr. McBride. Who else? Amir Sim. Amir Sim is a guy that I was cheering for. I wanted him to play a little bit better than he's been playing. I feel like he's trying to just show that he can fit in at least. He's not doing too much. But at the same time, in a situation like this, you kind of got to go for yours, man, a little bit. You got to walk the line between going for yours and playing team ball. I think he chose to play team ball. So, that's going to get him whatever it gets him. And he's probably going to be in the G League, probably be on the Knicks G League team, to start the season. Outside of these guys, MJ Walker, he plays hard defense. Other than that, there's nothing that he's going to bring you. Man, you quickly, oh my God, look at Sims with the rebound. Oh my God. Save him. Right away, let me apologize to you. Yo, man, Jericho Sims is a strong kid, man. Wait till he figures it out. Look how he just jumps straight up, and then the other guy, he just like he has to use every strength of his body to get the ball, even his weight. And Jericho Sims barely bent down. He just bent down just so he won't hurt the kid. He hurt the kid. They're trying to get the ball from him. So they call it jump ball. I just want to see the power of this kid, man. This kid is strong. Oh my God. All right, so here they go at the line. Like even the kid is kind of like smiling. Oh my God. These referees are like a joke sometimes. They're complaining about the other guy standing on the line. Look at this long conversation. Listen, just jump the damn ball, bro. They're still talking to them, about the line. Like, just jump the ball. What are you, a cop? You know what I'm saying? Look, stand there, stand there, stand there. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Just jump the damn ball. Somebody's gonna get a advantage by not having his foot in the right spot. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, there goes Obi Toppin on the move. He has to understand that. Right now he's playing against a bunch of burgers here. So he's got to understand who he is and where he is. You know what I'm saying? Against guys in the NBA upper echelon, like going against Miami, teams like Miami, they're gonna squash him, and he's not gonna get a call. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, hell man, Jarrell, what is he, a cop, Jarrell? Man, get the hell out of here! Let's jump the damn ball and let's go, man. This is freaking summer league. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get a promotion just by telling the guy to put his foot in the right spot on a jump ball, man. Get the hell out of here. This is crazy. What are you, a cop? Oh shit. Yeah, man. Sims did a good job guarding that. Yo, he's a beast, man. Yeah, Sims is a damn beast. Like I said, the score is looking kind of yucky, man. Atlanta, they're playing scrappy basketball. The Knicks are playing scrappy with them. Like I said, the Knicks are not doing the most from what I'm watching. They're not really doing the most. They have the most talent on the court, but they're not doing the most, like where they're trying to like really demolish this team. I feel like the Knicks are just trying to get a sweat because there's really no point to getting hurt in the summer league. I think all these players already proved their worth to us. Here goes Grimes. That's money. Oh, yo, every time Grimes shoot, right now I'm at the 6:45 mark. Every time Grimes gets a jump shot, if it's open, that shit is going in. You know what I'm saying? Just don't even play defense. Don't even try to catch the rebound. It's money. If he don't make it, that means something's going on. Maybe he got a callus on his finger or something. He goes on quickly. Oh, McGrimes is so good, man. Grimes. He didn't try to force it. He brought the ball right back up. He doesn't try to do too much. He can easily just throw that ball behind his back and do too much. He doesn't. Quickly is another guy shooting off the dribble. That's something that we needed to see out of him. Rather than step backs, taking a nice pick and stepping on back for the three. All right, so listen, we at the 6-minute mark, so let's really get down deep in this game. McBride is locking up this sixth grade teacher here, number 33 on Atlanta. Passes it out to this other kid that will probably never make it to the NBA. McBride is playing nice hard defense on these guys. These guys can't even advance the ball. Great defense by McBride there. The ref kept the whistle in his pocket. He didn't advance when he jumped. He just put his hand up and was able to get that stop there. Here Grimes. Grimes is just fishing like a needle, kind of not really doing too much. And man, quickly, that shot is going up. Now, so quickly is hot now. So quickly just took two nice pro shots there. Those are shots that you're gonna get at the open gyms at your favorite college. Nice little pick, stop, pull up, jump shot. Here you go, McBride's locking down this bum. McBride here, a little advanced there. Sims got caught a little deep. Guy shoots a three-pointer. He misses it. Another guy, three-pointer. These shots have no chance of going in. Obi Toppin has no physical presence about him at all. He got the rebound, and then he just threw it right. He didn't have to. He didn't have to do that. He could have just held it. He could have dribbled it. That he has that option. But he chose to stand there frail and then just flick it to another guy and then looking like that. See, these are things that are not going to cut it in the NBA. Look at Grimes, man. That jump shot is sweet, bro. That jump shot is sweet. Mr. Quickly too, man. It's not really like shooting because Quickly a lot of times he's just letting it fly. But these little jump shots with the pick, it's nice, man. I love it. Right now they're on commercial for anybody that's following. So it was good, man. Obi is so damn weak. How many points does this guy have? Let's see. Let's make it a little bit bigger for you. Sims at the moment has 6. He has 13 rebounds, man. So I mean, he's a strong kid. I can't say nothing else better about Jericho Sims. He's just a strong kid. I freaking love watching him play. He's another guy. He's a guy that if he's out there, I feel I could trust him, especially if I'm a ball handler coming down the court as a point guard. If I see him there, I know I could trust him. Or if I'm coaching this kid and he's on my team, like summer league, anything. If I know I got him, even if I never seen him play, watch him one time and he's out there moving, doing what he does, I know I could trust him, man. So to me, these guys are just winning basketball players. Grimes is on that tip. McBride is on that tip, and Sims. I don't know if we made them take like aptitude tests or something like that, or maybe the Knicks has some kind of new format on how to pick players. But they hit a home run with these three kids, man. Shout out to Rokas, that the young European that we met. I feel like he got the same genes, the same temperament. He didn't have a blowout game. He didn't get a chance to, because he had to go back to Europe. He was only allowed to play 3 games according to his contract agreement. And then his team out in Europe wanted him back immediately, so he went back and stuff, man. But just watching him, the fact that he could speak English and then communicating with the other players and stuff, I feel like Rokas is definitely on the same grain as the guys that we drafted. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Knicks staff here. So just now we just came back from a commercial. So what I was saying earlier about Sims sealing off his position to be able to get a alley oop. Let me talk about this. This whole sequence. Okay, the Knicks just got a rebound. I'm gonna wait till this is over. They're setting it up here. McBride is always under control. Obi Toppin finally got the alley oop. Now let me tell you something. Um, uh, what's the name? Obi Toppin was open a little earlier, but what I was saying earlier in the podcast about Jericho Sims sealing off his area, so if an alley oop is coming, he locks his man down until the point where he's ready to wait up and receive the ball. Obi Toppin is not capable of it. So that first alley oop that he got, he should have been able to alley oop that. You know what I'm saying? The second time, a couple plays down, whatever. Obi Toppin physically was pissed off. He went like this, like threw his hand up like that, because they didn't throw an alley oop to him. That pisses me off. Because there's one thing. Just give him minutes, put him at center, and all this other bullshit. The man does not lock down his area. He does not. He does not seal off his man or control his area on the court. So if a player doesn't find him and an alley oop, it's because they don't trust him. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? They don't trust him enough to throw the alley oop to him because he's not sealing off his area. He's not making the pass available to throw that alley oop. This is not pushing X on a fucking PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? He has to be able to control his area to get alley oops like that. Now, if it was Jericho Sims in the same position, Jericho Sims would have got the alley oop that Obi Toppin threw his head up like that, whatever. So anyway, when Obi Toppin finally did get the alley oop, here's another thing too. Before he actually scored in the alley oop, he caught a rebound and missed the dunk attempt. So my thing is, listen, if you don't get the alley oop that you want, don't get mad or whatever. Get your ass there and get the freaking rebound. When the ball goes up, finally get the rebound and finish. You know what I'm saying? Everything doesn't have to be over the rim. Obi Toppin is not jumping eye level to the rim. You know what I'm saying? So catch that rebound, come back down and lay it back up. He did get the alley oop, and the alley oop is the only thing that most casual fans are going to talk about. Yeah, man. So that's just me talking my shit, but it's the fucking truth. So that's what those little things is what Obi Toppin needs to do to get him to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to this kid, number 7 in Atlanta. I was shitting on him a little earlier, but he's actually been playing pretty good, number 7. I wonder if that's the kid that I was talking about earlier. Stevens something. Yeah, he seems like a decent basketball player. Yeah, man, I'm getting hyped, man. I freaking love basketball. I love the Knicks so much. I know what I'm looking at. I know what the hell I'm looking at. So, I hope you guys appreciate it, man. I hope you guys appreciate it. I know what the hell I'm looking at. I know a lot of guys out there that watch basketball. You see it too. You see what I'm talking about. Like, I get the potential and all this other stuff, but I don't want to talk potential. I want to talk about what the hell I'm looking at right at the present time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, yo, Obi Toppin is gonna need Taj Gibson, man. Cutting Taj Gibson is not good. All the stuff that Obi Toppin needs to learn to get to that next level, the little nuances, he's definitely gonna need the old head, out there telling them what to do. Not telling him what to do, but just in his ear, giving him those pointers and stuff. Yeah, man. You can push X on the PlayStation, man. Come on, man. Yeah. What else you guys are talking about? I'm just looking for a comment for somebody that wanna fight me on this Obi take. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Top center in the next draft. Yeah, the next draft is gonna be interesting, man. We definitely need somebody that can score. I haven't really taken a deep dive in next year's prospects. But in due time, man, because I'm really just enjoying these kids right now. So in due time, once the college season starts and stuff, because it's going to be all Knicks for the rest of this year, 2021. So once we start getting into that possible like I said, trade deadline. Once you get around the trade deadline, once because I feel like this entire season there's going to be no break. We're just going to be so hard, locked into what's going on with the Knicks that I think maybe possibly after the trade deadline and stuff, then maybe we'll probably get like a break where we can start talking about the draft and stuff. So, well, yeah, I agree with you with the centers, man. Because Mitchell Robinson is in a contract year right now. Nerlens Noel might be gone. We do have Jericho Sims though. So just because we got him doesn't mean he has to be a starter, but he could definitely be in the fold. Definitely, man. So we're definitely in the market for a big man because Taj Gibson. I don't know how many more years he's gonna have. He might end up being like my man on Miami. What's it, Malik Allen or whatever his name is? Yeah, just giving him a contract to keep him around. But I can see Taj Gibson eventually being on Tom Thibodeau's coaching staff or somewhere on the coaching tree somewhere. Somebody's assistant coach. I could definitely see that. Or maybe the G League or something like that. Totally could see that. Who just shot that three? I missed it. This is all crunch time. Right now the Knicks are up by 20. So we don't really 23, so we really don't have to go too crazy right now. Like I said, this Atlanta team don't really have a lot of talent. They are playing hard though, I'll give them that. They just don't have a lot of talent, to really keep up with the Knicks. Right now the Knicks got a bunch of bums out there. I'm not sure who else is there from guys that are gonna make the roster. I can't see who's in the corner there. Oh, who was that? Was that Selden? Selden with a take move 3-pointer? All right, we got like a minute and change left, man. So let's talk to my people here, man. We got Taj. Uh what's this? Will lead us to a title. I don't know about that. Maybe one day. We'll see, man. We'll see, definitely. Uh honestly, to have Obi traded, he's not that good to play behind Randall. You know, I feel you, man. Like at this point, we got guys like what's the guy? I keep forgetting the guy's name. I don't have it written down at the moment. But it's that the backup big man that was in Denver. I can't think of his name at the moment, but old school guy, definitely a minimum veteran kind of deal. I could see the Knicks signing him to have to be the backup for Randall, and that to me will be a lot better, judging off what we want to do. But we definitely want to make the playoffs. But at the same time, like you don't want to like mess up the prospect you have in Obi Toppin, because even though you have your aspirations to win, you definitely got to give the kid a shot at this point, man, because he's an asset to you. You know what I'm saying? So like maybe like later on, like I said, Obi Toppin could be added to a deal, to get a really good basketball player, and then maybe that dude Malik Beasley, I think his name is it Beasley? I keep forgetting the freaking guy's name. Jermichael Green. Is Jermichael Green signed? I think he might be signed. But I'm talking about the OG that used to be on Utah. Like I said, I can't really remember at the moment. But I mean, getting somebody like him would definitely be will be interesting. But like I said, you kind of got to keep hold of that asset. So I don't really want to get into trading him at the moment. Yeah, I'm afraid that Obi turns into Stromile Swift. Yo, if Obi was Stromile Swift, we wouldn't be talking about anything. Because Stromile Swift, he didn't get. I don't know what it was with Stromile Swift, because he was finishing, and like his 36 minutes per game stats were pretty good, but he just never got a shot really to show his game in the NBA. So anyway, the Knicks won 104-85. So let me just say hello to everybody here, man. Yeah, Paul Millsap, thank you very much, man. Mr. Eddie C, the zombie, the basketball zombie, Mr. Eddie C. Check out Eddie C. He just started a YouTube channel too, man. So check out what he's doing over there. Support everybody. You did say Jermichael Green earlier, man. I didn't peep it. Yeah, man. So shout out to everybody. Thank you, Greenhouse, is always holding me down here. Eddie C. Yeah, man. The Knicks win 104-85. It was a decent game. Like I said, this was a nice little sweat. This whole Sharif Cooper stuff. Let's see what Sharif Cooper had. Sharif Cooper, he had 6 points, 3 turnovers, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. He didn't have a good game. He was going up against what's the guy's name? Emmanuel Quickly, who was like good enough to be an NBA starter for somebody at some point. 14-7. That's what he had. Emmanuel Quickly had a bad shooting game. There's not really much else to say about that. But for the big game that everybody was drooling about, Sharif Cooper, he didn't show up. He didn't show what he's worth. So does that mean he's a bad player? He did have good games in the summer league, but against us at the time when the lights are on him and everybody's watching, he didn't have a good game. So it is what it is. I don't want to hear about him. Let's not get into arguments with people about it because it's not worth it. Just let's say just ask me, Sharif Cooper, what did he have in the summer league when he played the Knicks? And then just leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? If they want to argue about it, say, listen, just Google what he did against the Knicks in the summer league, and you'll find out. You'll find out whatever answers you need. Yeah, man. Amir Sims does have a lot of playoff experience. It would be nice to have him in the fold, but like I said, it's interesting. We'll see. We'll see what happens as things go on. What else is going on? Heartstorm Media. Shout out to all these guys. Yeah, I see what you're saying here, man. But one thing, the one word is pointing out to me is the coaching. Shout out to some other people that's saying a lot of different things here too. I can see you, man. But shout out to coaching. Does anybody think that Mr. Yokimoto, whatever his name is, Deuce, what was Dice Yokimoto? Woo, baby, Dice Yokimoto. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna be like the next coach? For the Knicks. Are we grooming him to be the next coach? We talked about it before. I think Johnny Bryant, it might be certified already. I think that somebody's going to try to steal him away one day. So Dice might actually be, that coaching tree guy later on down the line. So it's interesting. But I'll say it. Deuce Lockdown Cooper. Say it. Say it for what it is. Our guy played better than the guy that everybody wanted. They say we should have drafted Sharif Cooper, even after. Even after we drafted our guy, we drafted McBride, and people still were saying that we should have drafted Cooper. McBride had 19 points, man, 7 for 10, 5 for 8 from 3, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 0 blocks, but a steal. I feel like he had more blocks because there was a couple charging violations that he was able to pick up on the defense there. So I mean, like, we got a good player, man. So I can't complain about anybody or anything, man. That's it, really, man. So that's the halftime show. I'm quite sure you got your favorite post-game show that's going to come on soon, man. So please check out the NBK Network. Mr. Simeon Russell with the Nothing But Knicks. I'm quite sure he should be going on at about 9 o'clock or so. So tune into his show and check out what those guys are saying. Look out for my show as well at 10 p.m. tonight. I'm going to go on with Mr. State and friends, maybe Knicks Community Podcast, maybe Guard Up Nick Podcast. We're gonna go on this channel at 10 p.m. tonight, man. So check out your favorite post game shows out there, and then around 10 o'clock, peep in to see what we're talking about. All right, so I see you guys on the next one. 4 fingers to the forehead, tucking the thumb salute, and I catch you guys on the next one. Hit the thumbs up before you get out of here. Smash the thumbs up before you get out of here. It's free. You know what I'm saying? All right, peace, y'all. See y'all at 10 p.m. Let me get out of here.